What's going on, Jerome? So we as Vikings fans, we had a spell where we did not have such a great owner during the Red McCombs era. He was always trying to move the team to San Antonio and blah, 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 blah. But imagine having a horrifically bad owner for decades. And that's exactly what Washington Commies fans, or whatever they call themselves nowadays, have had. And remember, back in the day, Washington was one of the more proud franchises. They won 3 Super Bowls during the Joe Gibbs era in the 80s. They won, and early 90s, they won 3 Super Bowls with 3 different starting quarterbacks, which is pretty damn amazing. And their fans, they're loyal. They're fervent. And I will say that the Commies do have one of the better burgundy and gold color schemes. I like it. Like, it can look sharp. It doesn't look sharp on their new uniforms, but it can. But finally, they kicked Daniel Snyder to the curb. For some reason, they had the NFL owners meeting at the Mall of America, which, I don't know. If you're thinking about beautiful places in late July, like Bloomington, Minnesota, is that one of them? Really, but either way, Daniel Snyder is out, and he will go down as one of the worst, if not the worst owner in all of team sports. He was that horrific. The lack of success, the stupid roster moves, Albert Hainsworth, Adam Archuleta, letting Kirk Cousins go, and then withholding money from his partners around the league, and malfeasance in the front office. It was just... He was atrociously bad, and he'll just have to have the solace of making hundreds of $millions in profit during his time as owner, as well as selling his team for $6.05 billion. So that's not a bad ROI. But Josh Harris, the owner of the 76ers, got approved and now is the owner of the Commies. But also... a minority owner is Magic Johnson. Magic Johnson, by the way, has parts of the Dodgers and a bunch of other teams too. Pretty damn awesome, man. But Magic Johnson, this is from Dov Kleeman, update. Magic Johnson, the new Washington Commanders minority owner, said the team will consider a name change after the season. And you got to feel bad for Washington fans, man. Well, for a number of reasons. Number one, Carson Wentz. I'm just playing. But also, I mean, this team, if they do indeed change the name of the team again next offseason, that would be 4 different team names in 6 years. That's really rough, man, because, from 1933 to 2019, they were the Redskins historically from back in the day. And then from 2020, 2021, they were literally just the football team, which, not going to lie, I kind of liked it. I kind of liked it. Plus, the uniforms then, they weren't bad. They weren't, maybe it's just burgundy and gold looks really, really good, but, whatever. And then from this season to present, they've been the Washington Commanders, which is just... horrifically bad. Again, the color scheme is pretty good. Like the helmet up front, the burgundy and gold looks pretty damn clean, but the uniforms with the font and the gradient, and it's just a mess. It's like one of those Madden creative team uniforms. It's just really, really ungood. But now they find themselves in another quagmire. How do you rename one of the more historical franchises in NFL history? And like I said, I feel bad for Washington fans. Like they are hardcore. They are loyal. They put up with a lot during Daniel Snyder's 20+ years of ownership. And I don't know. Or there's a couple names that stick out. Red Tails. You can still have the red part, and also it pays homage to the African American World War II flyers. Yes, the Red Wolves, which is pretty damn good. Pretty damn good, man. The Red Hogs, paying homage to the hardcore Washington fans. The Hogs, which is the former nickname of the offensive line from back in the day, like Mark Schlereth, Mark May, Jake Jacoby, and all that stuff, man. And then also the Red Tails. I mean, that's pretty good. But I mean, Red Wolves, the Red Tails, the Renegades. I mean, that's pretty okay. The Red Hogs, the Red Wolves. I mean, just go back to football team. Like I mentioned, the Rogues would be all right, but I don't know. Like, whatever happens, just get it right. Although, whatever team name they picked, the internet is going to hate it. Because, although, are there actually fans that actually like the Commanders? Actually like being called the Commies? I don't get it, man. I don't get it. But for me, if I had to rank them from these current choices, and again, if obviously you need to keep the color scheme because that's historic. But I would go. I mean Red Wolves on there twice. Red. All right, so just imagine one of those Red Wolves with Red Hawks. So I would say Red Wolves, Red Hawks, Red Hogs, Red Tails, Renegades, Rogues. Who am I kidding? Football team's number 1. Just go back to that, man. Just go back. But your thoughts on the thoughts. Daniel Snyder is finally out. His reign of meh is over, as well as the commies may be rebranding themselves again next offseason. What should their team name be? Let us know your thoughts and our thoughts in the comment section below. Subscribe for daily Vikings takes. Want to support the work? Put a little something in the Venmo. But till next time, Skull Production Value.